Stop action is the oldest known visual effects shot. It was first used in The Execution of Mary Queen of Scots. For this effects shot, the actress was filmed up to the point where she knelt for her beheading, at which point she was replaced by a dummy. This technique was revolutionary and is still used today. Here's a picture. 1903. In-camera matte was the next big step. In-camera matte was the next big step in visual and special effects shots. This process was the first used the Great Train Robbery and used a matte, a mask used to obscure part of an image in a film and allow another image to be substituted to insert details into the windows of a train and give it the effect of moving. 1907. Big number right here. The glass shot technique was first used in The Missions of California. During the filming of this movie, Norman Dorn, the director, wanted to film Missions of California as they appeared in their founding. To do this, Dorn painted the missing components for his scene on glass and hung them in front of the camera. When lined up properly, it created a seamless viewing experience. I'll find an image for that and put it there. 1922. Williams' process was first used in the film Beyond the Rocks, which until 2003 was lost. After years of experimentation, Williams had perfected a version of luminance keying that used a foreground shot against black or white to produce a matte that would allow any background to be added behind the original scene. Up until this time, effects were cut quickly so the audience didn't have time to see the flaws. However, Williams' work was so refined that it allowed for effects shots up to 30 seconds. 1926. We're getting somewhere. Post-World War I. Put up a picture of World War I. Not only did the film Metropolis pioneer the Shuftan process, but is also the first use of rear projection with a moving background image. Until this time, it had only been used with still images. This method combined live-action foregrounds with pre-filmed background scenery. Actors perform in front of a translucent screen which has still or moving images projected onto it from behind, and another camera films the composite image. These are then put together to create the completed image. Like this. This is an example of that, I think. 1926 again. The Shuftan process. Oh, I think I've done that the wrong way around. Anyway, the Shuftan process was first used in the film Metropolis. This technique is a traditional method of using mirrors to combine full-scale live action and miniatures in camera. 1947. The cloud tank technique was first used in the movie The Beginning or the End to recreate the explosion of the atom bomb. This effect uses a glass tank filled with saline solutions of various densities and is used to film billowing cloud formations. Similar methods have been used to create billowing cloud formations in Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Ghostbusters. 1968, that's the year my mum was born. Front projection is a method of simultaneously filming performers in a studio and pre-filmed background images which are projected onto a highly reflective backdrop from in front. This technique was being used as early as the 30s, but it wasn't until the 50s that interest in the method led to a number of practical systems. The 2001 A Space Odyssey marked its first use in a major feature film. 1978. Groovy. Zoptics is an imaginative variation of front projection, first used in Superman. This technique allowed for Superman's long flights to be achieved in a small studio without any problems. To do this, the zoom lens on a camera is linked with the zoom lens on a projector. By simultaneously increasing the size of the camera, the projected image will appear to remain the same size when rephotographed, while any foreground object will appear to shrink, thus allowing Superman to fly towards and away. 2009. The release of James Cameron's Avatar marked the film industry's introduction into true 3D. Before, 3D was only thought to be a movie gimmick, but Cameron designed dual-function cameras that simultaneously filmed in both conventional 2D and state-of-the-art 3D. The result was nothing short of amazing and has led to the 3D craze we now see with movies. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Smash that like button.